Alrighty, dudes and dudettes, welcome back to the Hot Damn Racing Team. And if you're new here, welcome. All right, I'm here with the Jeep that performs. All right, this is the Hot Damn Racing Team, so we like to deal with performance vehicles, and this is a performance vehicle. It produces 370 horsepower and 470 foot-pounds of torque. All right, and that is a combined scenario. That means the engine and the electric motors need to work together to create that horsepower and torque. If not, all right, I have a lot of dudes on, what is that, the Jeep 4xe fan page asking me, why do I not believe that this 2.0 liter, all right, T4 GME Hurricane engine doesn't make 370 horsepower and 470 foot-pounds of torque? Because it does not. All right, it makes about, I'm going to guess if you put it on an engine dyno, it's around 230 to 250. And that's about it. If you get to sea level, below sea level, it's probably making 260, 270. And that's it on the horsepower. That's it. It has to have the electric motors combined to make the horsepower. All right, so what we're doing here today is I have a recall. All right, I have a whole booklet here of issues with this Jeep. Yes, it has a few issues. Jeep has been really good with me in fixing my issues. The most recent one is I had a water pump go out. All right, they took the Jeep in right away and they fixed that water pump right away and they sent me the Jeep back right away. Thank you. All right, thank you. I'm going to have to say thank you, Jeep Wave. All right, so I have the Jeep Wave deal with this Jeep, and they kind of push things through, so that's really cool. One thing they couldn't push through is a recall, I believe, on the battery. They don't have a fix for it. All right, no parts available at this time. Okay, so, all right, we're looking at here, blah, 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 blah. They replaced my water pump seal, whatever. Okay, so they did a good job doing that. Okay, so what they told me was, at the dealership, I'm going to show you how to do it. How to run your Jeep Grand Cherokee 4xe, all right, gas only. Now, you're going to hear a lot of guys say it's impossible, but they don't know how these Jeeps operate. They don't know how the powertrain operates. All right, so the electric motor that's in between the engine and the transmission replaces a traditional torque converter. All right, so it has to always operate, all right, but not actually apply power to the ground. All right, so what we're going to do right now, we're going to move these things out of the way because people say running gas only is impossible. It is not. All right. Now, if you do not press the gas pedal more than 80%, it will always run gas only. Same thing with the electric mode if you put it in electric. Now, you cannot just press E-save, all right, and make this happen. I'm going to show you how to make this work when you press E-save. All right, there's some options in your radio you need to press, all right, to make this work. I'm going to put this stuff to the side. I'm going to close this hood. Okay, we're going to go inside the vehicle. I was also able to get rid of the 3 honk deal, all right, when you exit the vehicle and you remote start it, but that's a later video. All right, so we're going to go inside the Jeep. Now I'm going to show you how to run gas only. All right, we're going to get started here. All right, now I've seen the guys on the Jeep 4xe fan page, 4xe, all right, say, have you ever seen this before? Watch how it operates. I get it. Okay, so when you go to E-save, all right, you're going to go to the E-save option here. All right, and there's 2 deals. Battery save, battery charge. Now watch this when you do battery save. I'm going to start the vehicle. When you do battery save, it's still using, all right, the electric motor to function the vehicle. All right, you can't have it on that when you're going to do gas only. You know, I'm going to hit the e-save over here, right? E-save mode on, right? The electric, the gas motor is not running right now. So what I'm going to do, gas motor is going to probably turn on right away. All right, so this is what the technician said I had to do. I need to hit, whoops, let's go back. Now the engine started. Right, so what I'm doing is now is I'm running gas only. All right, so I'm running gas only in the e-save mode, but I did have to go into the radio and change a function. All right, so now it's running on gas only, and it will be charging the battery, but it's still on gas only. Now, your two electric motors are only functioning unless you hit the gas 80% or more. If you throttle 80% or more, all right, the electric motors are only acting as a torque converter, an alternator, and a starter. That is it. The electric motors are not doing anything to apply power to the ground. All right, that's how you're going to run gas only. All right, I'm going to put it in drive right now. We're going to back up a little bit. Oh, wants me to have my safety belt on. All right, so you got two electric motors. One of them is going to run just like the e-torque on my Ram truck, and the other electric motor is going to act as a starter, okay, and a torque converter. That's it. Oop, look at that. Okay. Once I have it in this mode, whoops, in neutral, it's only acting as a torque converter. Right? The electric motor that's supposed to apply another 130 to 140 foot-pounds of torque, all right, is only acting as a torque converter. All right, even if this goes into the positive, it's okay. It's just the electric motor is just acting as a torque converter, but the engine will be primarily running only unless you're 80% or more. Just like in the electric mode. You can put it in electric mode, but you guys know for damn freaking sure when you hit the gas 80% or more that your gas engine comes on the electric mode. Okay? I'm going to back up a little bit. All right, it's very easy. All right, I'm going to go forward. What's happening is here on the battery part, when you see it go anywhere towards the positive, it's acting as a torque converter. And that is it. It's not applying power to the wheels, to the ground. So you're only using the gas engine. Let's go drive around a little bit. Let's go ahead and back out. All right, there's my truck. Okay. All right. Oh, a lot of safety going on here. Okay, let's drive. All right. Gas only. Gas only. Gas only. All right, let's go ahead and go this way. Gas only. Gas only. I watched a guy do a YouTube video where he's like, look, the electric motor is running. No, it's not. Not when you select the proper options to run gas only. I'm running gas only. Gas only. Gas only. Gas only. I'm driving down the street. Gas only. All right, so this is what the technician showed me to do. He said, yeah, those dudes on the 4xe fan page, they're pretty smart, but they're not that smart. They're going to sit there and tell you you can't run gas only. That's not true. They're not selecting the proper options. All right, and you know what? I thank them for that because I knew I wasn't an idiot. All right, gas only, gas only, gas only. I'm driving around freaking block. The only thing that the electric motors is doing is acting as an alternator, a starter, all right, and a torque converter. That's it. The vehicle's not going to shut off right now because I have it in gas only. It is going to continue to run the gas engine. If you select the other option on eSave, your motor will shut off. All right, your motor will shut off and it will use the electric motor to get the vehicle going. If you select the options that I selected, your vehicle will run gas only. Period. There's no myth about it. There's no misconception. It's all about the right selection. All right, gas only. I just drove around a good, going home now, gas only. And I was like, you know what, sir? That makes sense right there. Thank you for showing me that. I knew it wasn't stupid. Yeah, I do like this Jeep, I'm not going to lie. I really can't do an electric vehicle, but this thing right here saves me a lot of money on gas. All right, and it's just really luxurious, and it's fast. And I'm like, I'm all into that. And it's tunable. I'm into that too. All right, so that's how I was shown to run gas only. You can't just hit the eSave mode button, all right, or the eSave button. There are actual selections within the freaking radio that make it to where you can run gas only, and it runs gas only. All right, and I'm going to do this real quick. When you're remote starting this vehicle and you don't want it to honk 3 freaking times, a lot of you out there say it's impossible for a 2022 or newer. This thing's pretty damn freaking new. All right, up to date. Sound horn with remote start. Turn it off. Yeah, it's all good. I'm the idiot. Let me turn this. Gas motor keeps running. It stays on when I have it on this mode. That the technician at the dealership, I'm not saying that they're all geniuses, right? They don't all know what they're talking about, okay? But this technician was right on the freaking money, all right? Right on the money. Made sense. Made way more sense than the dudes on the 4xE fan page. Alrighty, dudes and dudettes. Until next time, it's running right now, the gas freaking motor. I mean, it's not going to turn off until I go into here. All right, you got to go into the options. Now I've lost them. Right, you go into settings. All right, we're going to go to eHybrid, eSave. And you have multiple options. All right, battery save. Turn my engine off. Engine's off. Now it's acting as a mild hybrid and not gas only when I do this, battery save. But when I hit battery charge, oh, the gas engine just turned back on. I'll be damned. It's gas only. And the electric motors are only running as an alternator, torque converter, and a starter. They are not applying power to the ground unless you need that available 370 horsepower, 470 foot-pounds of torque at the crank, not the wheels. All right, let's be smart about it. At the crank, not the wheels. This thing's fast. And by the way, it's got a lot of power. All right, at the crank, not the wheels. Okay, this thing right now is not exhibiting all that power unless I press the gas pedal 80% or more. And then the electric motors will kick in. But other than that, you will be running gas only. Straight up. What's up? Hardy dudes and dudettes. Till next time. All right, until next time, get some.